everybody. It's Ethan Klein from my basement.
What's up, Ethan?
Beautiful Friday evening. My kids just went to sleep, and I opened Reddit to browse my community, who I love so well. And at the top of the subreddit is this very lovely clip entitled, "Just a casual panel provided by Twitch at their con, broadcasted on their official channel." What is it? Well, it's a panel hosted by Frogan and 4 of her friends, in which they have a tier list where they rate people where good is Arab and bottom is loves Sabra. Sabra is a very popular hummus brand. I know in Israel, it's pretty much in everybody's refrigerator, and it's kosher. They're an American company, but they've been the subject of the pro-Palestine boycott. I mean, it's kind of just Arab good, Jew bad. I mean, I'm having a hard time seeing this any other way, and what's crazy is that I've been suspecting that Twitch has an anti-Semitism problem. Obviously, it started with Hassan platforming Houthi terrorists and showing unfettered terrorist propaganda on his channel. But now, they've unbanned Sneeko.
Down with the Yahood! Down with the Yahood!
And they've just unbanned Fresh and Fit this week. These are 2 of the most prolific Jew-hating creators on the entire internet. And these are the 2 they've targeted to bring back.
It is insane. I have no idea, bro. It's wild to me.
Taking this all in account, here's an officially sanctioned event at TwitchCon. Let's take a look at it and see what exactly is Twitch endorsing here.
Okay. It's the perfect transition to our first person, Hassan.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder where they're gonna put Hassan. I'm gonna guess they're gonna put him in Arab.
Hassan is Turkish, but he's a brother.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, I think he'd be on Arab coded.
I mean, I would put him in Arab to be honest.
I would put him also in Arab.
Which is great. That's the good one. That's the one you want.
Austin, let's go down the line.
He's Arab.
Arab.
He's Arab.
Arab.
He's Arab. Lebanese. Like,
Yeah.
Good job. Good job, Austin.
The next person is one of my favorite people, Ethan Klein.
I told you guys to clap.
This is a good reaction.
That was a good one. That's
Ooh, Jewish.
Where's the? You guys are missing a category for Zionist. That was a joke. That was just a joke in my.
Zionist, I think, is also like another brand of hummus or something. It has nothing to do with Jews, though.
stand up, stand up, stand up.
We're very proud of you, Denim, for bringing anti-Semitism right on stage, and you guys are killing it. And may I point out here, Chevron.
It's also so cringe because they don't even hate Jews well. They're like, it's like the whitest brand of Arab and the whitest brand of anti-Semitism. Like, if I was a modern Nazi, or if I was like an ex-Nazi, looking at the modern neo-Nazi movement, I would lose my mind, right? Somebody gave me the meme of the Hispanic Nazi grabbing the guy's hand on Twitter. It was a good-ass meme, right? If I was like an ancient, if I was an older Arab, if I was a modern Arab, and I'm looking at like the whitest fucking kid Arabs in the United States that hate you, they don't even have good anti-Semitism. They don't even know like the best like anti-Semitic hits. It's just like this cringy, like corporate safe, like child, like, oh God, it's so cringe.
We're very proud of you, Denim, for bringing anti-Semitism right on stage, and you guys are killing it. And may I point out here, Chevron, Capcom, and Samsung. Do you know?
Wait, are their logos actually listed right by? Oh shit, I didn't even realize it. Bro, what the fuck?
Do you know that there is an Arab to Jew tier list happening in front of your sponsor? And you guys were so kind to sitting right in front of them. Chevron, Samsung, and Capcom. By the way, a bit of irony. I love that they're boycotting hummus and sitting in front of a Chevron logo. Like, yeah, I wonder which one's doing more damage. Okay. We know Twitch is like place favorites with everything. If they were really serious about anti-Semitism, Sneeko and Fresh and Fit would never have been brought back to the platform. It's just a no-brainer, right? But they were welcomed back with open arms. And I mean, their whole platform essentially for the past year has just been anti-Semitism. I'm not even kidding. And that's literally all they talk about. I don't know what to say. You know, I've been put in this position where like, I watch this clip and I'm like, what the fuck am I actually watching? This is mad.
Bro, again, like I said, and I'll say it a million times. I said this actually, God, I'll reiterate this. Bro, if you're white, oh my God, what a great world to be in. We just don't have to give a fuck about anything related to your race. It's just so easy and nice. I just go outside and I'm white. I'm an individual. People treat me like it. I don't have to worry about shit. I love it. God, I love being white. When we did the mixed race black arc, oh my God. All of the, if you're bored, there was a decent amount of talk about this with Glenn Laurie on Bridges, where we had a conversation over this. And just listening to him talk about like his fear of failure, because he was a he was working at a school. 3 of his colleagues went on to win like Nobel Prizes in economics. I don't know if it's technically a Nobel in economics. It might be a different name or whatever. And like, because he's black, he's got like other like identity issues in terms of how it's just so much. It's just so much shit if you're African American or if you're mixed race. Okay, African immigrants don't count. Fuck you guys. If you're African American, if you're mixed race, it's just so much shit that you have to deal with from fucking everybody. From white people who will never see you as white, obviously. From black people who the fuck knows what it even means to be black? Does it mean you have to live in the hood? Does it mean you have to be poor? Does it mean you can't have a white woman? Does it mean that you can't work at a college? Does it mean you have to speak a certain way? Does it mean you have to have a certain job? Does it mean that when you become successful, you have to go back to your community? Does it mean you have to donate to your community? If you leave your community, are you a traitor? Are you a race traitor? There's like a trillion fucking issues in terms of what it even means to be like a successful black person. Yeah, fuck everything having to do with that. And then now for Jewish people, holy shit. God, I'm so glad I'm not Jewish. To see like the so blatant, outward, insane, crazy anti-Semitic shit is just so wild. I mean, you get more hate than I ever could. As an Arab in the West, your struggles are valid. Wait, I don't know if that's true. I feel like we got to separate worlds. I feel like online, the Arab shit is really popular. I think in the real world, I think if you were Arab and you lived in outside of cities in America, I think you would still have a really weird time. I think older Americans still have really negative associations with Arabs. Remember that when Trump came in, he wanted to ban all Muslims from immigrating to the United States. Remember that. I have to keep remembering. I have to remind you guys to keep delineating the real world from this online world. It's a different place, you know.
I need to say something. Chevron, Samsung, and Capcom, they deserve to know. You know, I know Capcom put in a Shmuley the Rabbi in the next Street Fighter game, who attacks with the dreidels and throws foreskin. So they are very in touch with the Jewish identity. So we're going to have to ask them. That's it.
Agreed, but hate crimes against Jews are super high right now. Yeah, but that's because of another weird thing where there is a certain group of people in the United States that we're never allowed to criticize as well, who can get away with literally anything. I don't want to say who it is. It was the black people. Okay. Yeah, but not like you can't talk about like anti-Semitic hate crimes because the people implicated in that are generally African American, and for a variety of reasons you can't talk about African Americans and anything really. So it's just like all of it is so stupid. God, it's all so fucking stupid.
Enjoy the weekend. I know there's going to be lots of obfuscating and excuses for this video, and you know, let's be real, guys. Let's just look at this optically. Imagine this flipped: Super Jew and colonizer on the bottom, right? And I go Frogan. We know where she goes.
I want to yank you back into the Arab identity problem. As a North African Arab, I have little, if nothing, in common with Palestinians, for example. We don't speak the same dialect of Arab. We don't necessarily share the same system of governance. We both have unique mythology and stories. Hell, even our ethnic makeup is very different. The one thing connecting us to the vestiges of Arab conquests and Islam as a religion. Yeah, so one of the things that I thought was interesting, I think we watched all of my Mordecai Kadar interview, right? Is even though Arabs all across the Middle East, like Europe, the Middle East, North Africa, they call it Arab, the dialects are actually quite different. Like, I don't remember if he said it was this extreme, but like a Moroccan Arab speaking Arab might have difficulty understanding or reading Arabic from like Syria. Like the dialects are that different. They're extremely different. Not so much that I don't think it would be completely different language, but it would be challenging. Maybe there's an actual Arab in here. Maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, or somebody that speaks Arabic. One of the funniest things, and it's so funny because I feel like it's a pervasive rumor that happens on all sides, is this idea of Arab unity or Islamic unity, right? And it's like it feels like it's a myth that Arabs tell themselves. It's a myth that Jews tell themselves. And then it's like a myth sometimes that the rest of the world tells themselves, whether it's defending Arabs or attacking Arabs, but it's never worked out since the collapse of the Ottoman Empire. And even in the Ottoman Empire, there was some infighting. But like, it's just not, they're not unified, but they want to be, and they tell themselves they are sometimes, depending on the enemy. And then the world sees them that way, whether they're progressives defending Arabs broadly or people that want to hate on Arabs broadly. But this Arab unity is just this idea that has not materialized in a good way for 100 years. It's just interesting to see how it plays out, yeah. But whatever. 'Are most Arabs Muslim? I think the vast majority of Arabs are Muslim, yes.
Oh, she goes to the bottom. Like, let's be fucking real, okay? No one else would get that treatment. So don't even try to pretend or act like this is some innocent little mistake and that one of the guys there is Jewish. I just don't care. I'm glad you have a Jewish friend. That's very nice. But at the end of the day, let's get real, okay? Get your shit together. Hello, everybody.
Wow. 30 years, everybody was in its countries, and you had zero of problems of this kind that are now corrupting everything. Globalism failed completely. This will be worse than the Soviet Union collapse. The only thing that globalism failed in is defending itself. That's like globalism just needs to put out better arguments in favor of it. To say that the world is not better now than it was 30 years ago, you're just insane. You're crazy. You're insane and you're crazy. It's just not at all true. I read some post on Lay Epic Reddits, some dude that like deleted Twitter. And he talked about how he stopped, like his impression when he had Twitter on was that like the country's fucking falling apart. Illegal immigrants are flooding in, the government is destroying everything, corporations, like it's just, everything is just completely fucking gone to shit. And he mentioned that once he deleted Twitter and he just paid more attention to like outside every day, and he avoided like, you know, crazy like news stations, talk radio, whatever. The world is great. It's fine. You've got neighbors and people to talk to. Most people are working, have decent jobs, they get paid a decent amount. Stuff is pretty expensive right now, but most stuff is going great. Most stuff is going great. I have some issues. We've always had some issues. You work through them. When it comes to mixed race issues, when I was in school, I was called the N-word by white kids and treated as an outsider by black adults. As an adult, mixed race life is weird. Well, you should have done blackface. That's what Drake did. I have no fucking idea how to attack anti-establishment rhetoric as well as you do. I don't even do it well. It's impossible to do it. It's like the Democrats fighting against the conservatives. The problem is that you can't say that things are going well right now because as soon as you do, people call you out of touch. And it's like, okay, well, fuck me, I guess. In that case, yeah, everything is actually fucking terrible right now. Like, talk to me more as you talk about how you like have just finished your 4-year bachelor's degree. And you've had like a relatively stable upbringing for your entire life. You have no threat of like military conflict or war involving you and having to be drafted on the horizon. Like, you're not absolutely facing no kind of like homelessness or starvation. You have a decently bright future ahead of you with like, there are issues relating to like cost of housing and everything for sure. But like, yeah, people are just so doomer pilled on everything. It's like, bro, things are okay. Chill. My God, chill.